there's no perfect way to do this without jumping in head first. The fitness industry is loaded with people answering questions that nobody asked. So I'm asking questions and answering them by experimenting on myself and documenting it so that we can learn together. The question this time? How much mass and strength could I gain if I did the infamous 2-a-day workout schedule for 10 weeks straight? First, we need baselines. My current body weight is 195 pounds at 5'9", and this is what I look like. My squat, bench, and deadlift maxes are 450, 315, and 550 pounds respectively, and progress will be tracked through weekly updates on my weight, physique, and my strength. My current supplement stack is creatine, a multivitamin, whey protein, essential amino acids, sleep support, and pre-workout of my choosing. All updates on here will be posted in a comment reply chain to this video, while my other platform will be receiving full-length weekly updates and episodes. Let me know what kind of results you're expecting down in the comments. With so many moving parts, this is no short task, and it's intimidating as hell. So I guess there's no perfect way to do this without jumping in head first. What's this? Chubbies was kind enough to send me a care package in which they sent me a lot of the new stuff, including their athletic shorts with their liners inside of it and a bunch of the new trunks and the 5.5-inch inseam. And it seems that the updated designs are great because they sit mid-thigh. I'm super excited about it. You'll probably be seeing a lot of me wearing Chubbies. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I'm extremely excited about it, and I am especially excited that I will be making some workout clips for them. So we're going to be trying these out today, see if they hold it to the test of a squat day. Today is leg power day, so we are going full fucking depth with some heavy fucking weight. I'm not looking forward to it. I woke up feeling like shit this morning, but with some good stretching and a good breakfast, I'm sure we can handle it. So let's lay out the outfit and get to work. Got the Chubby shorts, standard issue pump cover, don't talk to me device, pump cover part 2, Lucky Zelda socks to make sure I put up some dummy weight, harness the power of the Triforce, and we need a set of transporters to the gym. And look, I know they're green, and I know that the sweatshirt is blue, but hear me out please. I don't fucking care. Here's the regular order for every morning that I do 2-a-days. Is to have 6 eggs that breaks down into 2 whites and 4 full eggs. Try to go through as much of 32 ounces of water as possible. Half a cup of oats with a teaspoon and a half of sugar. Then I put some cinnamon in there as well. I just don't have brown sugar on me. I take my multivitamin and my first dose of creatine of the day, and then prepare myself with a little bit of coffee. Grand total, you're looking at about 465 calories here, which is incredible. A really good metric to compare that to is your average peanut butter and jelly sandwich comes out to about 450 calories. Also, interestingly enough, I thought it would be worth adding that these animal packed multivitamins that I'm taking, someone left a comment on my video saying, hey, these tablets actually have a wax coating on them and your stomach can't digest them unless you chew on them, which, there is no fucking shot. He said, get a capsule, which is interesting. So it's something I'm gonna actually do some research on, and it actually touches on a really important topic as well, because the supplement industry is loaded with people who think that their opinions are the right ones, including myself. I have my own views, and I try to water it down to the most basic ones possible, essentially keeping as close to accepted definitive truths as possible. This is a perfect example of the nuances to it. You know, don't take a tablet, take a capsule, because your body can't take in the tablet, like that kind of stuff. But it is something really interesting to think about. All right, so here we go. We're gonna run through these supplement stack real quick. I always keep them in my pro stack. In the top, I put the pre-workout of choice, NO3 Chrome with Beanox by Bait and Court. This is my go-to pre-made blend. I love this shit to death. Then I put my EAAs. I actually switched off of BCAAs recently because not only has research indicated that they are kind of freaking worthless, and it's always been here and there discussion. There are some arguments saying that BCAAs are not actually that good for you anymore. Whether I believe that or not, I don't know. The upshot of BCAAs, especially for less experienced athletes, one, it forces you to hydrate yourself because you have something to focus on, something to be excited about. It has good flavor, normally has electrolytes in there, which is great. And two, the worst it's gonna do is nothing. So finally, we got the protein of choice. Today is Body Tech fruit cereal, but let's get out of here. The first order of operations, we get a daily weigh-in. This is something I would never encourage other people to do because this does encourage body dysmorphia, but for the sake of the experiment that we're running, it's gonna be good for graphing and charting things. Although any fluctuation that is sudden and outside of 3 pounds can be guaranteed water weight. Day 1 weigh-in, nothing but my socks and shorts. Got the scale ready. All right, and there you have it. 195.2 is our opening day weigh-in. So now's a good time to run us down what we're going to be doing for the strength portion of our program. Strength sections are always going to be in the mornings, and for the first 3 weeks, we're going to be doing 8 sets of 3 reps, high power. Then we're going to be doing hypertrophy for another 3 weeks after that. So something in the 12 to 20 rep range, probably 4 sets or so, focusing on the compound movements. I will dive in later on how I'm going to differentiate that from a full-blown hypertrophy workout. And then for the final 3 weeks, we are going to be doing 5x5s, leaving us 1 week to reevaluate all strength numbers. Today we're going to be starting with 8x3s and doing some dynamic stretches and warm-ups.
Yeah, we said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No.
So I just recorded 13 minutes worth of dynamic stretching. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with that. It's useful as hell. I don't know that you guys want to see that. I am very sure that you guys are coming over to my Instagram thinking, I don't fucking care, Anthony. Show me you lifting some heavy ass weights and then lifting more, even more heavy ass weights later, like a week later. I want to see you lift the heavy shit. So now you guys know what my stretches are like. Okay, so fuck me in the ass if that was actually gonna happen. Apparently my phone decided to stop recording. So we have done all of our warm-up sets, almost. We got 315 left, and then possibly 335, and then jump to 365 for our working sets, 8x3s. These chubbies are doing me some favors, man. I tell you, goddamn. I'll tell you what, man, these chubbies are doing me some serious favors. Easy ups. Easy. All right, so we're feeling a little bit antsy right now. I don't know why, so I'm going to pretty much tell myself that I'm doing a test rep with 365. Something feels off today, so we're gonna play it by ear pretty much. If this goes well, I'll finish the set. If not, then I will either drop weight or do something accordingly, less reps, whatever. But whatever I gotta do, man.
But we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No. Who am I to let you down?
Felt pretty good. The third rep felt really fucking slow, so I'm gonna watch that and decide how many more sets I'm doing from there. But I'm glad that I got it. Okay, so I'm looking rough, which should tell you that I just finished putting in some work. We did 5 working sets with 365 on the bar, just show off my fucked up hairline and the plates. Successfully got 3, then I got 2, because I shifted forward on the first rep. I just leaned forward like a motherfucker. Vision got a little dark. I guess I didn't brace myself properly. So I went for a second rep, knew I was too tired to have a successful third without injuring myself, racked it. Set 3, I got 3. Set 4, I got 3. And set 5, I got 3. So that's all good news. This is all good stuff. However, what it means is I'm supposed to have 15 total reps completed at this point. My goal obviously is 8x3s, which is 24 total reps. My current PR is 5 sets of 3 reps. While I've done 5 sets, I have not done the equivalent reps because I missed 1 rep on set 2. So what I'm gonna do is go into a set 6, and if I complete all 3 reps, then I set a new PR, and I've caught up with my previous PR. So it's making up. It's all about that volume. So as long as you get those reps, you're good. I'm gonna record this. It's gonna be in shit quality, because I'm recording through Snapchat so I can still listen to music while I'm doing it. But until then, let's fucking do it. We hit 365 for 6 total sets, although it should technically be 18 reps in total, not the 17 because of the 1 rep I missed on set 2. However, that is still a PR by 2 reps. That is huge, huge progress to me making toward that 8 set goal. So I am extremely happy. I will take that. I'm going to completely blame it on the power of these chubbies. I mean, look at these things. Like I said, they're doing me some favors, man. Look at these things. God damn. They make the legs look so muscular. Shout out to Chubbies for sending out that care package. I love these. The liners are fucking amazing. They squat incredibly. They stretch with me, which is awesome. Highly recommend you check out the new Sport Liner stuff. Wow. All right. So now we're gonna get to the rest of the workout, which is all going to be isolatory exercises, pretty much a hypertrophy session. All right, so now that we're back at home and I've cleared up more space on my freaking device, we can run through what I'm doing for lunch. I had a leftover sweet potato that I had made yesterday and forgotten about. Today was a rough day. I had about 460 calories for breakfast, so that comes out to about 660, and I'm going to make myself a 1,000 calorie late lunch. And it is literally as simple as rice, beans, and some seasoning. So to put this in perspective, as I was saying before, about 180 calories per quarter cup. If I put a whole cup in there, which will very easily feed me but not overfill me, that's 720 easy calories right there. It's 4 servings, so 12 grams of protein. It's going to come out to, what, 168 grams of carbs, which is a certifiable dick ton, but nothing out of hand. Get plenty of carbs from these two. Get me pumped up for my workout. Again, another 31 grams of protein in my system. If I want to pump a little bit of extra protein, toss some tuna fish in there. Another 100 calories on there and 22 grams of protein, salt and pepper, nice and easy. So I'm going to total out probably about 60 to 70 grams of protein. That'll make life a little bit easier for me. Let's get to it, and then we will get back to the gym. All right, so we are back at the gym. I did not show the finished product because it was literally nothing special. It was rice and beans and a can of tuna. You can imagine how that would look. We're going to be having chest hypertrophy day today. We're going to be doing a lot of reverse pyramid drop sets, a lot of standard drop sets, a lot of to exhaustion stuff, things ranging in groups of 4 to 6 sets. And it's going to be essentially the gym equivalent of shop until you drop. You pick out new exercises to do until you about ready to die. I don't remember what the fuck else. Oh yeah, that's right. Amongst my 4 whole eggs, 2 whites, my bowl of oats, my sweet potato, and my rice and beans with tuna, I am 1,869 calories into my day, which traditionally would leave me with about 400 calories left on average between workout and non-workout days. In this case, though, I got 1,000 calories left. I am shooting for around the 3,000 mark, which means that we are going to go home and fucking feast, and I am so excited about that. So let's kill this workout. I'm just going to try and have the best possible workout I can, get a really, really tight pump, record some clips, and then get home and make myself about 3 pounds of chicken wings. Let's go. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is something I call reverse pyramid drop sets. So effectively, if you look at the weight stack here, this is my last set. But I started at 65, working my way down about 12 to 15 pounds each time I ran to exhaustion. So this time around, I'm going down to 95. I'm going to do as many reps as I can, drop down to 80, as many reps as I can, 65, as many reps as I can, 50, so on and so forth until I'm completely exhausted. Whatever number of reps I get on the highest weight is my goal to hit on the next lowest weight I drop down to. This is going to be another chest exercise we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to go for drop sets, but not a progressive drop set or a reverse pyramid drop set, because once I fall off with these, focusing on the eccentric motion, I am not able to re-achieve the number of reps that I got on the previous set. So it means that there's no real point in progressively adding more and more weight. There's a better goal, objective, and more progress to be attained by simply sticking with the same drop set over and over and over again. So after I fail, take the 25. After I fail, take the 45. After I fail, take this 40. Or after I fail, be done, sorry. And the big goal is with the first weight that I use to have a slow eccentric motion and a really strong squeeze at the top, and then wrap it out throughout the rest of the drop set. I'm dogging myself. So now I'm beating the piss out of myself harder by doing iso tricep pull downs. I can keep my body slightly pitched forward and still keeping my bicep or my upper arm completely perpendicular to the ground. So when I do the cable pull, I can still hit a perfect lockout and pull the cable down against gravity instead of pulling the cable back against the point of connection up here. I'm starting with a reasonable weight, like 25 pounds, running to exhaustion, switching to the other arm, running out to exhaustion, dropping 10 pounds off, and then immediately going back to my first arm, and then repeat process. For this, since this is technically a drop set, I take anywhere from 3/4 to full-time rest. So if I work for a minute and a half, I get anywhere from about a minute and 10 to a full minute and a half to rest between sets. I'm gonna try and give an example of this exercise, see if I can get some good angles, but I don't have anyone to take video for me.
If you let me walk away, maybe then we'd lose it all. No.
This exercise I call Arnold bench press. It's just a derivation of the Arnold shoulder press where you go in, out, in, out. Get your inner chest, your triceps, and then your outer chest. And it's hypertrophy. I don't know if it's a compound, but it's a complex motion, so it works you really hard. I would definitely recommend trying it. It's great for driving yourself into like the fullest brink of exhaustion. You start off and you're like, man, I got 8 reps on this. And you get to like rep 4, and you're like, damn, 6 is gonna be a struggle. But it looks like I made some progress because I chose 45 pounds today, and I easily could have gone for 10. I stopped because I had to rest my phone in the trash can. I didn't want to get knocked over, but it looks like we jump into 50s or 55s and shooting for about 8 reps total. That's quite a bit of work. So we're gonna get that done. Do probably 2 finishers, and then call it a night, go home and eat. Like really eat. All right, it's time to do what I refer to as finishers. This has no real benefit for my muscular strength whatsoever, and done on its own has no benefit for mass, but it's kind of like sucker punching somebody while they're down. Because my muscles are tired, they're tight, they're broken down, and this is just a way to squeeze it really tight, get them to flex, squeeze, tear just a little bit more, pump some more blood into them, and therefore they are extremely exhausting when done properly at the end of a workout. So this is my last finisher. I call these, and know these as being called top shelves. Essentially, you grab the bar between your hand, but you don't meet the palms of your hands together. So make a lotus flower type shape. Just don't completely support below the bar, because you want to be able to activate the inside of your chest to squeeze it as hard as you can. If you're not able to do that with the weight you have set, drop the weight. This is not a high weight exercise. Gets tricep activation, although you probably won't see it in the video because it does focus mostly on the chest, but your drive up will get your triceps. What I'm doing with it is a drop set to finish. That way I can just do complete and total to exhaustion for this. After that, we call the workout. Damn, we killed it today for day 1. Like, day went hard. Chest and tries, they went hard. Tomorrow is core and shoulders. So it's going to be a power movement with power cleans. And the evening's gonna be back in bias for hypertrophy. I better feed myself well and get a good night's sleep. I want to be alive tomorrow. I've been practicing my power cleans to get back on point for that, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. And until then, let's get home and eat, man. See these? When I say that these are going to slap dicks, they are absolutely positively going to slap cocks. They are going to hit harder than my dad's belt. Day 1 impressions. Boy, that is a rough set of impressions to make. I am really predicting like the outcome and the entire course of this journey, to be honest. I'll start by summing up the day. I weighed in at 195.2 pounds this morning, getting in at about 11 a.m. with food in, though it was a relatively light meal in terms of the mass of it. I didn't feel great about my squats. I didn't feel great about my power session, and then I turned it around, and it really is proof that your mentality will do a lot for you, and not just, there's no one size fits all mentality, because what I did today was told myself it was okay if I failed to at least try, and to give myself a mental out if I did fail, because I do go so hard on myself when I fail. And I turned out to set a personal record for number of sets and number of reps. Granted, I was doing, before quarantine, I was doing 365 per pause 5x5s, but we are working on getting that strength back. Hopefully it will return. I made forward progress. The bottom line is I made great forward progress, and I'm super excited about that. And my chest and tricep hypertrophy was incredibly fun because I didn't have to struggle through, oh my God, am I going to fail my power portion? You know, and that's That is my least favorite part about power portions. It's necessary as a natty to have your power session to help you put on mass, but it's not ever really the fun part unless you're doing powerlifting by sport, you know? And for me, with more of a focus in bodybuilding, with an interest in having power, it's not my favorite. It was really nice to skip that and find some new and creative exercises that really made me sore and tired and showed me the value of not maxing out a weight stack. You know what I mean? I'm stoked on that. Honestly, today was great, but just based on using some common sense, today and maybe tomorrow are going to be the fun days. Wednesday and Friday, I am going to get the beginning of the reality check of a lifetime, and I'm going to learn the true importance of having a schedule, getting good sleep, and timing my nutrients properly to make sure that my diet is tuned in, or as tuned in as it's going to get, and we'll touch on that later. I'm super stoked. Tomorrow is core and shoulders power session, back and buys for hypertrophy session. I'll see you guys in the morning. Let's get it.